5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay. Of course, I'll be a male. Race. I guess I could be a human. Humans commonly common folk. Let's see, resolve and might. I don't know what all that means. Elf. Let's see. Dexterity, perception. Elves are a dominant race in the white. Now, I was thinking about being a monk. Now, I think an elf that lives for hundreds and hundreds of years, learning martial arts, they would be amazing fighters. So let's try this. It's tall, but class. I guess I could be a wood elf. Wood elves trace their beginning far north of present day. Distant advantages against any enemy that is more than 4 meters away. Wood elves gain bonus to aiming, deflection, and reflex. That'd be a good one. And what is endurance? Elemental endurance. All pale elves have increased burn and freeze damage reduction. Huh. I know, I think deflection and reflex would be pretty good. I mean, be able to deflect arrows and stuff like that would be pretty cool. And being able to hit and aiming at their location and reflex also is good for deflection. So I think I'll go for the wood elf. Okay, next one, class. Okay, let's see. Stealth, athletic, survival, endurance 42 plus 14 level, very high. Health is very high. It's very high. Deflection is very high. Okay. Okay, let's go for, let's see, Torment Reach. What is that? This ability supports the shared bonds of universal suffering between all beings. The initiative target is hit with a powerful blow that does additional crushing damage. Enemies in a cone behind the target suffers crushing damage and have their might reduced. Oh, that does sound pretty cool. Okay, swift strike. The monk's hands become fringed, blurred, and attack. Increase their attack rate for a brief period. Requires 1 wound. Speed instant. Use a 25% attack speed for 10 seconds. I'm not sure which one I would want. I mean, I like this one here. Crushing damage. Area effect. Length 2 meters. That's 6 feet. But I guess anybody that would be close enough for me would get that. But I also like the swift strike too. Crushing damage. And if they're in a cone, they'll also get the crushing damage. Oh man, I like both of them. I like the swift attack. Torment Breach. Okay, we'll do this one here. And next, attributes. Let's see, recommended monk 10. Let's bring it up to 14. How much more do I have? All 15. Perception, let's bring that up to 12. Okay, I think that'll be good. Okay, anything else? Culture. Resolve, dexterity. Deadifier, huh. Resolve, intelligence, constitution. Might, perception. See you prey upon each other to survive. It's a home of many hardy species of dangerous animals that forage from the sea or prey upon each other to survive. I guess that would be a good one there. Perception. Let's see what else we got here. I kind of like Constitution. That gives me a little bit more life. Intelligence, resolve, dexterity. Multitude of monstrous sea creatures infest the ocean beyond, making traveling virtually impossible. I guess we'll go ahead and do this one here. Gives me a little bit more constitution. Okay. Okay, let's see what I want to be. Maybe a hunter. Stealth, survival. Athletic, survival. I don't think I want to be a slave. Merchant. Stealth, mechanic. Lore. Stealth and lore. That might be a good one. You make a name for yourself as a troublemaker. No, I don't want that. Hunter. Go to substance. You have made your living talking. Taking the lives of wild creatures. I guess a mercenary would be a good one. Okay. Hair. Portrait. About to get an interesting one. If he's gonna be a monk, I want him to look like a cool monk. A bunch of women. I don't think I could get the right picture I want. Guess we'll do this one here. There's not much more I could do about that. Okay, let's go to this one, primary. Let's try blue. Hair, I want black. Let's look at hair again. Well, if that's going to be him, I'll try to make it as closest to the portrait as I can, so it looks like that might be it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Watch and learn.
I guess we'll keep that voice. Okay, I think that is...
I'll teach you a lesson!
maybe not.
Keeping quiet. Huh? Follow me.
Let's go!
Let's try noble or mystic.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Hmm?
I shall lead us. Silence surrounds me.
Okay, I'll do that one there. For a monk, that sounds like that would be the voice. And accept. Yes, I think I'm good with that. Okay. The caravan master finished addressing the group. His bushy red mustache and saggy jaws quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rock, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. In which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
looks over his shoulder at his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfell, who carries an old sun-bleached bow. He nods in your direction. Spitfire nods and slides the warm bow over his shoulder. Where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common around here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one. Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonforth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonforth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over.
Entry
Got nothing
added
left
to
worth half a
tutorial.
pond, so I hear.
Who built these ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
What are these huge rocks coming up from the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business. And not if the weather holds it.
There is concern in his tone, but he does not show it. What kind of weather do you get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
Okay, I'll go see if I could find some berries.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. If you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armored-clad woman who has spent the journey night sleeping on uneven ground without a blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some spring berries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Aiden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a bee...
Oops. Okay. Conversation entry added to tutorial. Okay, can I zoom in? Okay. I guess that's as good as I can go. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Potion. And, oh, that's coins. Okay. I guess I don't need no weapons right now, so... Caravan's life doesn't agree with you, does it? You look as raw as the merchant himself. Tap X if you interact with the people and objects in front of you.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Let's see what we got here. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seams of his pants.
Bought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratched one cheek with his knuckles. He's covered with uneven stubble, as if he wasn't even quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Let's see what you got. Okay, store allows you to trade and sell items for copper pieces, CP, or items in the store inventory. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Quarterstaff. 16 or 23 crushing damage. Okay, we'll go and get this here. Okay, I think that's all I want. Except, okay, let's go. Conversation involves you, another character, and sometimes parties like bystanders, companions who may interject your choices after the story and will build a reputation for your character. People will learn of your reputation, good or bad. Okay. Alright. Okay, press L1 or R1. Set your quick cycle through your party members. Okay.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Okay, combat entry added to tutorial. Okay, let's see. In combat, the marker is used to control your character. It is brought up automatically. Move it to the given character or order by pressing X. Okay, and let's see, how do I... pause. Okay, let's see what we got here. Wolf hide.
This is it.
Okay, good. You look like you've seen your share of action. What you do before you came here? I was a blade for hire. I used to go on ventures and explorations, whatever's paid. I would venture in expedition, whatever paid. A war veteran. I was a blade for hire. I guess we'll do this in here. Yeah, how is it happen you came here? Got into a bar fight with someone with a spare time and resource to punish me for the rest of my life. Had a job go bad on me, some death that didn't need to happen. I took a job from a wrong person. Only after I finished it did I realize would cause everyone to hate me. I just had my fill. Let's see. Had a job that went bad. Some death. Okay, we'll do this one here. Well, we've all got things we'd like to leave behind. God knows I do. I'll tell you what. Here's hoping they never track us down. Kaliska. Within her surroundings. A long while since I've been this way, but I've always did like it. Okay. Makes a girl think. I've give him that. You here to settle like the rest of us? It's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like this in these parts. Believe me. Got some big plans in store. I'll go to settle here and start a new life. I'm going to lay low. Okay, we'll do this here. Well, the Lord pays well enough. Maybe we end up neighbors. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and, why are you here? My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time though, she asked me to come out, and that got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guild work, but I'll do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here and we'll see. Okay, let's go and finish this up. Stream just down the way. Come on, let's get your water. Okay, so save it here. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do right now. Almost 30 minutes, so that's good.